हेलो डियर स्टूडेंट्स, होप यू ऑल आर डूइंग फाइन। गुरु गौरी क्लासेस को अभी तक आपने लाइक सब्सक्राइब शेयर कर लिया होगा, नहीं किया है तो प्लीज़ जल्दी से कर लीजिए, बिकॉज आई एम कमिंग विद लेटेस्ट वीडियोस विद ऑल द गुड कॉन्सेप्ट्स, ऑल द इम्पोर्टेंट कॉन्सेप्ट्स एवरी डे। सो सब्सक्राइब करके रखिए, शेयर कर दीजिए, राइट एंड लाइक करना और कमेंट करना। कमेंट के लिए आंसर्स, रिप्लाईज, योर फीडबैक इज ऑलवेज मोस्ट वेलकम। राइट, अभी जो हम टॉपिक करने जा रहे हैं दैट इज ह्यूमन रिप्रोडक्शन में द प्रोसेस ऑफ गैमेटोजेनेसिस, दैट मीन्स फॉर्मेशन ऑफ गैमीट्स. Now, because two types of gametes are formed, the one is a male gamete, so the formation of process of formation of male gamete is called as spermatogenesis, right? Because it forms sperms, right? And then the formation of female gamete, that is ovum, is called as oogenesis, right? So here ovum is formed, which is haploid in its chromosomal number, right? And here sperm is formed, which is haploid in its chromosomal number. So why, ये हमको हमेशा से पता है, right? Now first we will talk about spermatogenesis in detail, right? So as I told you, spermatogenesis is the process of formation of sperms. ठीक है, तो सबसे पहले क्या होता है ना कि सेमिनिफेरस टिब्यूल के इनर लेयर पे, सेमिनिफेरस टिब्यूल के इनर लेयर पे, right, this I told you when we were talking about the male reproductive system and the structure of testes also, there are male germ cells, right? Now these male germ cells are called as spermatogonia, right? And they are diploid in their chromosomal number. Diploid means 46, right? Complete chromosomal number of a human being, right? Now what happens are they multiply, right? Mitotic division hota hai, and their number increases. ठीक, so lot of spermatogonia can be seen in the seminiferous tubule, in the testes, right? Right, after that some spermatogonia, some, ठीक है, so let us talk of the next step, ठीक है. So spermatogonia undergoes meiotic division, right? They divide meiotically, and they form primary spermatocytes, right? Primary spermatocytes. And one spermatogonia will give rise to two primary spermatocytes. Spermatogonia, as I told you, is diploid in chromosomal number, so definitely meiotic division हुआ है, तो primary spermatocytes will be haploid in their chromosomal number, right? These primary spermatocytes further divide and form secondary spermatocytes, right? These secondary spermatocytes undergo a second mitotic division. They slightly grow and form secondary spermatocytes. Then there is a second meiotic division, which converts the secondary spermatocytes into spermatids, right? Into spermatids. ठीक है. Now what happens? These spermatids transform into spermatozoa due to the process of spermiogenesis. ध्यान रखिएगा, ये spermatogenesis नहीं है, this is spermiogenesis, right? And they get embedded in the Sertoli cells. Sertoli cells क्या करते हैं? नर्सिंग, राइट, नरिशमेंट देते हैं ताकि ये थोड़े बड़े हो जाए, दे ग्रो, राइट. नाउ आफ्टर दिस सर्टोली सेल्स में थोड़े दिन रहने के बाद दे ग्रो, एंड देन दे आर रिलीज्ड, So what is released? Spermatids are released from tubules. Which tubules? Seminiferous tubules. And the process of release of spermatids from seminiferous tubules is called as spermiation. ठीक है, तो ये तीन टर्म्स बहुत अच्छे से याद रखिएगा. आई एम शोइंग यू इन द डायग्राम ऑल्सो. Now see here, right? Spermatogonium, this is यहाँ से start हुआ. Yes, ये आपका the seminiferous tubules, right? And there are Sertoli cells also. We'll see to them later. Spermatogonia से सबसे पहले आए primary spermatocytes. Can you see this primary spermatocytes? They further grow and get into secondary spermatocytes. Secondary spermatocytes grow into spermatozoa. Can you see the spermatozoa? And then they grow into spermatids. मतलब ready to just get released, right? लेकिन स्पर्मेटिड्स वो कब और स्पर्मेटिड्स बन के वो थोड़ी देर सर्टोली सेल्स में. कैन यू सी it is piercing into the Sertoli cells, so it gets into the Sertoli cells, get embedded there for some time, and then they go out, released out with the help of with the process called spermiation, and they are released out for, like, because they are mature and fertilization can happen now. So I hope ye diagram is again from your NCERT book, because these diagrams are definitely the part of your question paper in any format. So you should know all the names, all the stages, plus all the three processes. So as a whole, this process is called as spermatogenesis, right? Then transformation of spermatids to spermatozoa is called spermiogenesis, right? And spermatozoa, when they are released from tubules, that is called as spermiation, right? तो ये सारे terms ध्यान से याद कर लीजिएगा. I am so once सबसे पहला term क्या है हमारा? The whole process is called as spermatogenesis. In this spermatogenesis, the first stage is when secondary spermatocyte, right, is converting into rather not secondary spermatocytes, spermatids are converting into spermatozoa, right? Spermatozoa, which is called as spermiogenesis, correct? Spermiogenesis. And then the spermatozoa are released from tubules, which I've shown you here, released from tubules, so that is called as spermiation, right? Ab, everything is controlled by hormones, correct? तो क्या होता है, कैसे ये शुरू होता है? सबसे पहले ये समझिए कि the process of spermatogenesis starts at the age of puberty, when gonadotropin releasing hormone, ठीक है, which is a hypothalamic hormone, comes from hypothalamus. कहाँ पे hypothalamus? ब्रेन में, राइट? Hypothalamic hormone starts secreting in abundance, ज्यादा हो जाता है secretions, ठीक है? Start secreting, right, in abundance. Okay, थोड़ा increase हो जाता है, that means, right? अब उसका effect क्या होता है? उसका effect आता है जी anterior pituitary gland पे, right? Now what does this anterior pituitary gland do? It starts secreting, इसकी वजह से, that means it is stimulating anterior pituitary gland to secrete gonadotropins, right? और कौन से दो गोनाडोट्रोपिन सिक्रीट करता है पिट्यूटरी, एंटीरियर पिट्यूटरी? वन इज फॉलिकल स्टिमुलेटिंग हार्मोन एंड द अदर वन इज ल्यूटिनाइजिंग हार्मोन. राइट, राइट, ल्यूटिनाइजिंग हार्मोन. ठीक है. नाउ जो जो लिडिक्स, जो ल्यूटिनाइजिंग हार्मोन, sorry, yeah, interstitial cells hormone, you can say interstitial cell ICSH also, right? So this hormone, right, what will it do? It will act on Leydig cells or interstitial cells, right? Leydig cells to synthesize androgens. एंड्रोजन्स मतलब मेल हॉर्मोन्स को वो बनाना शुरू कर देगा. तो सेकेंडरी सेक्सुअल कैरेक्टर्स आ जाएंगे, राइट? एंड दिस विल, androgens will in turn will stimulate spermatogenesis. ठीक है, will stimulate spermatogenesis. करेक्ट. अब फॉलिकल स्टिमुलेटिंग हार्मोन क्या करेगा? फॉलिकल स्टिमुलेटिंग हार्मोन विल act on Sertoli cells, right? Sertoli cells secrete some chemicals or some factors, हम generally ऐसे factors बोल देते हैं, to help in spermiogenesis, right? यहाँ तक समझ में आ गया? आई होप द हार्मोनल कंट्रोल एंड द हार्मोनल एक्शन इज क्लियर, करेक्ट. और इस सारे प्रोसेस के बाद जो हमारे पास स्ट्रक्चर आता है, दैट इज स्पर्म और स्पर्मेटोजोआ or a spermatid rather. ठीक है. Now can you see this? So a sperm is a microscopic structure, correct? Is a microscopic structure, is divided into various parts of the body, as you can see in the diagram. There is a head, there is a small neck, a middle piece, and a long mobile tail. Now, and the whole body of the sperm is covered with plasma membrane. ठीक है. Head has a cap-like covering also, which is called as acrosome. Now, acrosome is very very important structure. पता है क्यों? क्योंकि इसके अंदर there is an enzyme, right, which helps in fertilization, right? So acrosome basically releases that enzyme when it has entered into the female body, so that ovum can be fertilized, correct? Now, in the head has an elongated nucleus. So nucleus contains the chromosomal material. So basically head is responsible for the hereditary material, right? Then the middle piece consists of the mitochondria, lot of mitochondria, so that energy can be provided to the to the sperm to move, and actually the energy can be provided to the tail for maintaining its mobility, right? और tail का काम तो क्या है? To move, to help the sperm to move and reach the site of fertilization and get the ovum fertilized, right? यहाँ तक कहानी समझ में आई? Now interestingly, there are at one point of time there are 200 to 300 million sperms released at one coitus. ठीक है, released at one coitus. So what are the chances of fertilization? Chances of fertilization becomes brighter when and if we say that sperms are vigorously mobile, correct, and they have a proper shape and size. क्योंकि you have seen that according to the structure of the sperm, the shape and every part of the sperm is important for fertilization. So chances will only be brighter of fertilization when sperms are in proper shape and size. Okay, I hope this is understood. So this is first part, like one part of the gametogenesis. The other part of gametogenesis is oogenesis. That means process of formation of ovum. ये थोड़ा सा कॉम्प्लिकेटेड है, थोड़े से स्टेप्स ज़्यादा हैं इन कंपैरिजन टू स्पर्मेटोजेनेसिस. इसको थोड़ा सा ध्यान से समझ के ध्यान से करेंगे, ठीक है. कहीं कोई क्वेश्चन है, यू कैन पोस्ट इट इन द कमेंट बॉक्स, राइट. सबसे पहले आपको पता है oogenesis starts in the during the embryonic development itself, when it is in the embryonic phase, the fetal phase. ठीक है, जब अभी baby is in mother's womb and it is growing, that embryonic phase, right. उस time पे the embryo itself has millions of gamete mother cells, correct, right. Millions of gamete mother cells which are called as oogonia. तो अब से हम इसको term use करेंगे oogonia, ठीक है. now और मिलियंस ईच ओवरी, राइट. उसकी दोनों ओवरीज डेवलप जब हो गई हैं तो दोनों ओवरीज में मिलियन ऑफ गैमीट मदर सेल्स आर देयर, ठीक है. दैट एंड दिस इज आल्सो अ फैक्ट दैट oogonia बस यही जितने बन गए. आफ्टर बर्थ there is no addition of oogonia. These are two facts which should be known. No addition of oogonia, okay. So that means whatever oogonia are developed or made during the embryonic phases will remain in the ovary. ठीक. अब क्या होता है oogonia after birth, right? What happens after birth? This oogonia undergoes meiotic division, but not completely. It goes only till prophase 1 and temporarily stops. ठीक है, यहां पे आके ये रुक जाता है, बस इतना ही करता है और फिर ये रुक जाता है. नाउ एट दिस स्टेज the cells or the structures which are formed are called as primary oocytes. ठीक है, ध्यान से सुनते रहिएगा, समझते रहिएगा. So oogonia after meiotic division prophase 1, it is now called as primary oocytes. ठीक. These primary oocytes get surrounded by a layer of granulosa cells, ठीक है, and now it is called as a primary follicle. ठीक है, what change has happened? That primary oocyte has been covered with a layer of granulosa cells. ठीक, right. Interestingly, many primary follicles, many of them degenerate from birth to puberty. पुबर्टी तक आते आते काफी सारे प्राइमरी फॉलिकल्स खत्म हो जाते हैं, ठीक है, राइट. लेकिन जो होते हैं, what happens to them? Those primary follicles, right, they get surrounded by more layers of granulosa cells, ठीक है, and a new theca. So now they are called as secondary follicles, ठीक है, secondary follicles. Yeah, here you can see, right. So there are lot of oogonia, the now and primary oocytes. Now with one granulosa layer cell, this has become a primary follicle. After that, it has got more and secondary follicle. It grows, ठीक है, secondary follicle तक. So it has got more granulosa layers, right, and a theca, correct. Now after that, it transforms into tertiary follicle. That means more layers of granulosa, and a fluid filled cavity. Can you see here this white colored layer? So a fluid filled cavity called as antrum. ठीक है, यहां तक समझ में आया? So what happens is our secondary follicle converts into tertiary follicle with granulosa layers, a theca, and a cavity fluid filled cavity called antrum. ये आपको ध्यान रखना रहेगा that tertiary follicle is a structure with a primary oocyte, then layers of granulosa cells, and one fluid filled cavity called antrum. ठीक है, even the theca is organized into theca externa and interna, मतलब layers बाहर की और अंदर की. So not getting into that detail. At this stage, primary oocyte also develops, right. It grows in size. आप देख रहे हो यहाँ से आते 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 इस oocyte ने अपना साइज ग्रो कर लिया है, right. लेकिन ग्रो करते करते there is release of there is a secondary oocyte, डिवाइड होता है एक secondary oocyte और एक छोटी सी polar body निकलती है, right. So what happens is now on this stage, right, the primary oocyte, ये जो आपकी primary oocyte है, this also grows. Primary oocyte grows, correct, complete its meiosis. प्रोफेज में 1 में रुक गई थी ना, completes its meiosis, but this is an unequal meiosis. ठीक है, क्यों अनइक्वल है? बिकॉज एक लार्ज साइज हेप्लॉइड सेकेंडरी oocyte बनता है और एक छोटी सी टाइनी फर्स्ट पोलर बॉडी बनती है. ठीक है जी, दैट इज वाई दिस इज कॉल्ड एज अनइक्वल meiosis. ठीक, नाउ सेकेंडरी oocyte के साथ, ठीक है, ये जो टर्शियरी फॉलिकल था, दिस matures into tertiary follicle, matures into Graafian follicle. Graafian follicle, right. Graafian follicle और oocyte भी कौन सी हो गई? सेकेंडरी oocyte है ना. एंड secondary oocyte has got one more layer called as zona pellucida, right. Zona pellucida. ठीक है जी. So this is secondary follicle. Now Graafian follicle. Now you can see on the next stage the Graafian follicle ruptures and the secondary oocyte or the ovum comes out, is released, right. So what happens in the next stage? Graafian follicle ruptures, secondary oocyte, which is commonly called as ovum, is released, right. And this release of ovum from the Graafian follicle is called as ovulation, right. So these are two types of gametogenesis, which happens in human male and female bodies, so that both the gametes are ready to be released for fertilization, right? The hormonal control in females is a detailed one, so we will be talking about it in detail in the next lecture. However, there is a table of differentiation in NCERT book for differences between spermatogenesis and gametogenesis. Take a look, learn it properly. They are all the steps, right? And that diagram or that differentiation can be an important question in your question paper. Prepare this well. I'll meet you in the next session or next lecture, which will be our section on menstrual cycle, the hormonal control in females. Okay, till then, take slight rest but a lot of studies.